Hi there, this is Retro, and I'm here to do a reading for the sign of Cancer. So if Cancer is in your sun, moon, or rising, this may be your reading. Remember that tarot does not know body parts. It's all about the energy, okay? I have prayed, shuffled the cards, picked some cards, past, present, future, and obstacle, just to get an idea of what we're working with. This one's going to be about money, okay, finances. All right, I am on YouTube. Visit me there at Retro Tarot. There's a description to find out more information and other readers. You can also check my bio on my main profile page, I think that is. And you can get an email to me for a personal reading. I think that's enough said. I wanted to jump into the reading, okay? All right. So in the past, there's been judgment called. This is judgment around your finances. I'm not sure. I feel like it's about, there was something going on and the divine said that's enough. You're losing finances. You're not managing your money very well, and something has to change. So I felt like I'm seeing the tower in my mind's eye. Something fell apart, and we're going to go into it to figure out what that is. In the present, you're going within. You're doing some soul searching. This is Virgo energy. You're going within to figure out how to maybe budget better, or how to manage your finances, or get a better job. Okay, times are hard. We all feel it. Okay, still, you're not alone. Watch my video earlier. You're not alone. Okay. So you're going within and you're trying to figure things out. I think you're trying to figure out solutions. And in the future, you're doing some movement. Okay, we have the Chariot. Making some moves, okay? Moving forward in a decision. And the obstacle is not being in scarcity. That is the Four of Pentacles. That's the obstacle, is to not have like this poverty mindset. And I'm not saying that you're in poverty, but a poverty mindset could be just from like childhood, where always not feeling like you have enough. And maybe growing up you had to skate by, or your family had to really barely made ends meet. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I came from a family like that. I grew up with a scarcity mindset, like always worrying I'm not going to have enough money. And then what happens is you're putting that energy out into the universe, and the universe hears that and responds to it. So in order to not have that, we need to be more positive around money and how we see money. Okay, that is the law of attraction. So you want to bring money into you. If you want to do that, we can't put out the message, the frequency that I don't have enough. So the universe will only answer, you don't have enough. Makes sense? Law of attraction. That's a whole nother video. Okay. All right. So Holy Spirit, let's get and remember, tarot is about energy. It's not about, it doesn't matter what the sign is on the board. What matters is the energy. And you could be a man or a woman watching this, and I could say woman, and you're the man watching this. It's just about energy, okay? Don't get it like all twisted and upset about all that, because it's not worth it. All right, so let's get a clarifying card for judgment, Holy Spirit. Ooh. Yeah, something happened. What I'm picking up on is somebody either helped you get in debt, or was one of the main causes why you're in debt. So for example, you may have financed them a vehicle. You may have let them move in and they didn't pay rent. You might have got married to someone who took you for a ride, and then you had to pay for a really bad, very long drawn out divorce. Okay, you might have to pay child support now. So yeah, there was something happened. Five of Swords, that energy. Put you in the Five of Swords. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for that? Now you're having to work really hard. That goes into the present. You're working very hard on your pinnacle. See those coins, and this man ended up plowing, and what is he doing? Yeah, he's got some kind of rake. into the dirt. And that means a lot of toil and labor, like a lot of work. You're working really hard to save up and get that credit score up. I feel it. You're trying to get that credit score up. Thinking about that 401k plan. I know. Time. I get it. Please go watch my other video about time. Okay, it's the one prior to this one. All right, and can we get a clarifying card for the Chariot, Holy Spirit? And thank you. You're doing a lot of contemplation. Okay. But I need another card. So 4 swords. What are we resting in? How we're going to go about things. How we're going to spend our money. You're realizing that the way that you've done things in the past has to change the way you do things in the future. So there's an ending to an old way of thinking. I actually also... Hey. Here. Yeah, look at him. Isn't he cute? That's a little bit. He's a little bit of something, a little bit of terror. Alright, death. So, an old way of thinking, an old way of budgeting, just kind of spending money carelessly has to stop. You're really focusing on how you can put those coins to work, like to build a future, so that you're not in that position again. I really feel like you don't want to be in that position again, okay? So you're really in your thoughts about that and doing some deep resting, okay? All right, so we know what the challenge is. Do we have an overall message, Holy Spirit, for our Cancer collective? An overall message. And thank you. This goes into the timing video I just did. It really does. It's all the same energy. Come here, boy. Here. Okay, come here. Overall message. Spirit is saying, whatever you did in the past when it comes to people, especially, somebody comes in all like Knight of Wands, all like, let's move in, I'll help you with this and this and this, and let's do this together. Be wary of that, okay? Because you don't want the past repeating and putting you back into the Nine of Swords where you don't get much sleep and you have anxiety and stuff like that. How am I going to pay my phone bill? How am I going to pay my electric bill? Stuff like that. You really want to be mindful of who you let into your energy. And Spirit is saying, let's not let another Knight of Wands, passionate player type energy, somebody that could want to just use you for that, come in. It's best that you work on this. I really feel like Spirit is saying, do your diligence to be diligent to work on this yourself and bring your power back, because trusting God, working hard and doing all those things, you'll get back on track, and then the right person will come in, okay? And it's not that you need them, it's that you want them. They're gonna match your energy, okay? So things can turn around, things will turn around. Just be, yeah. Take that advice, from Spirit, because Spirit won't lead you wrong. I hopefully you got something out of this message. I hope it helps someone. Go ahead and heart this on TikTok. If you go to YouTube and you're there, subscribe, like, share this too. We want to get this out to as many of your fellow Cancerians as possible. Okay? All right. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.